right, good morning, Loda Adventures. Well, morning in my time. Just wanted to let you know that I've been driving with the engine intake that we had put on in a previous video. I'll link that below. Also, last night I installed the Bully Dog BDX tuner, which I only put on the 87 stock tune that it came with. I may eventually get some upgraded tunes. You can purchase those, have them emailed to you, download them into your tuner. But I just drove my first 36 miles from the gas station near my house to my office, and here are some of the results. All right, guys, first thing I want to show you was, if you can see right there, I did drive 36.2 miles, and I did get 15.9 miles to the gallon, which for me is really good, because I was getting between 12.8 and like 13.4. Remember, I've got 35 by 22.5 tires on this truck and a 6-inch lift, so my gas mileage may be different than yours, but super impressed. It actually was sitting at 16 before I sat here and idled in the parking lot, dropped down to 15.9. But you know, the air intake does claim that you get better gas mileage. The tuner claims you get better gas mileage, and I mean, sure did. I'm very impressed with this. What I will do is I'll make another video when I get home from my office today, to kind of see, you know, when I double the mileage, you know, 70, 72 miles, wherever, you know, about that distance to get home total for the day, and see where we're at. Did want to show you in here on the Bully Dog. This is how I've got mine set up. As you can see, the top one is boost from the turbos. I maxed out at 16.82. I do read a lot of forums online. People are telling me that they're consistently getting 16 out of stock tunes, or I mean stock factory, you know, before a tune. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't really know. I read other articles where people are saying they're only getting 12 or 13. So I don't know what I was getting before I had the tuner, because I had no way of measuring it, but I am getting got a max this time of 16.82. Coolant temp, air intake temp. The air intake temp is something I did want to monitor as I come through. Now remember, as I mentioned in previous videos, I am in Maryland, just outside of the DC area. We have had a little bit of a colder weather lately and some snow, so you know, my air intake temp shouldn't be too high. But you know, this is a cool thing to continue to monitor all this and stuff. Again, I will record a video when I get home, and we'll see how this does overall in that, you know, a to and from office type thing with my truck. Last thing I want to show you is I did put a mount up here. This is where I've mounted this to sit up inside here, so that I can monitor it, you know, as I'm driving. I think it's a really cool thing. I'm very excuse me, very interested in seeing, you know, how this performs over the next few days. And then, you know, again, eventually probably order a custom tune for this truck, so I can definitely take into play for the exhaust and the tires and stuff like that. There is a spot on the tuner to put an exhaust in. I mean, I'm sorry, not exhaust, intake, to put an intake in, but all it says is stock intake or race intake, and I'm not really sure what race intake means. I know when they build you a custom tune, they can tune into the intake that you have, so it may be something in the near future. Anyway, I'm very impressed with this. I do feel like there is more oomph in the truck. It does definitely have a lot more pickup. It's faster, it's quicker, the throttle response is better. So again, guys, I will be back with a second round. All right, guys, back in the video. I did make it back home today. That just popped to 15.1 miles per gallon. It was showing 15.2. As you can see, I've done 85.3 miles today. So again, I was 12.8, 13.4, somewhere in there. With the tires I've got on this truck, 35 by 12.5. So it definitely looks like I'm gaining a little bit of gas mileage. I will continue to monitor this. As you can see on the Bully Dog here, Pretty much everything stayed the same, except for the boost. I did get a little bit more boost with this to a 17.4 as my max, if you can see that. So I will say this thing does make things a little bit faster. I notice in the shifting, it definitely shifts quicker. The gearing's a little bit different with this tuner, and like I said, this is just the stock tune that comes with it. So anyway, I'll monitor again for the next couple days and see where we're at. All right, guys, back in it. Up to 161.5 miles on this tank of gas with the intake from engine and the Bully Dog tuner. As you can see, I'm currently at 15.4 miles of the gallon. Again, definitely a big increase over 12.8 to 13.4, somewhere in there was what I was getting. Again, as a reminder, do have 35 by 12.5 inch tires on this truck. Nothing really has changed much on the tuner. As you can see, still at your boost of 17.4, control module, coolant temp, intake temp. So really just interested in watching this boost. So max boost of 17.4, that has not changed from yesterday.